echoes in the hull. The sci-fi horror short story. The ISS Virelia drifted in a slow, silent orbit around the rogue planet like a bead of dust caught in a dead man's breath. No transponder, no distress signal, no heat signatures, just a ghost of a ship circling a world that had never belonged to any star. Captain Rachel Ellick watched the vessel grow larger in the viewport of the salvage shuttle. Its hull was pristine, too pristine for a ship that had vanished 32 years ago. "Looks brand new," muttered Jace, the engineer, tapping the glass as if it might be lying to him. "No micro-impacts, no corrosion, nothing." "Maybe it got lucky," said Tamsin, the medic, though her voice carried no conviction. Rachel didn't answer. Luck didn't preserve a ship in deep space. Something else did. Behind them, the rogue planet loomed. A black sphere swallowing starlight, its surface faintly shimmering with a static-like haze. Instruments said it emitted no light, no heat, no radiation. Yet the Virelia had been studying it when it disappeared. "Docking in 30 seconds, said Pilot Wren. "Assuming the airlock still works. Assuming anything on that ship works," Jace muttered. Rachel strapped in, eyes fixed on the derelict. She had read the old reports. The Virelia had been a research vessel with a crew of 21. They'd been studying anomalous signals from the rogue planet. Then nothing. No distress call. No debris. No explanation. Until now. The shuttle clamped onto the Virelia's airlock with a metallic thud. A hiss. A click. "Pressure stable," Wren said. "Air's breathable." "Doesn't mean it's safe," Rachel replied. "Masks on. Weapons ready." The crew nodded. The airlock door slid open with a smoothness that made Rachel's skin crawl. The Virelia welcomed them. The whispering ship. The interior lights flickered on as they stepped inside, bright and clean. Too clean. No dust. No debris. No sign of life or death. "Where are the bodies?" Tamsin whispered. "Maybe they evacuated," Jace said. "Without a shuttle?" Wren countered. Rachel raised a hand. "Quiet." A faint sound drifted through the corridor. A whisper. Soft. Female. Repeating a phrase in a language none of them recognized. "Shatheri Ven, Shatheri Ven." It looped, rhythmic and low, like breath brushing against the inside of their helmets. "Source?" Rachel asked. Jace checked his scanner. "Everywhere. Every speaker on the ship is broadcasting the same audio file." "Can you shut it off?" "Already trying." But the whisper continued, unbroken. "Shatheri Ven." Tamsin shivered. "Feels like she's right behind us." Rachel forced herself to move. We split into pairs. Wren, Tamsin checked the medbay. Jace with me. We find the bridge. As they walked, the whisper followed them, echoing through the pristine halls. "Shatheri Ven." Jace's scanner pinged. "Captain, I'm picking up something weird." "Define weird." "The ship's systems are active. All of them. Life support, navigation, research modules. But there's no crew. No logs. No memory." "Memory?" "Ships keep operational memory, system events, maintenance logs, crew activity. This one's been wiped clean. Like it's starting over." Rachel didn't like the sound of that. They reached the bridge. The doors slid open before they touched the panel. "Motion sensors still work," Jace said. "Or something else opened it," Rachel replied. The bridge was immaculate. Chairs pushed in. Consoles glowing softly. A mug sat on the captain's console, steam still rising from it. Jace froze. "That's impossible." Rachel approached the mug. The steam curled upward, warm against her glove. "Someone was here," she said. "No," Jace whispered. "Someone is here." The whispering grew louder. "Shatheri Ven, Shatheri Ven." Rachel turned to the nearest console. "Play the audio log." The whispering stopped. A new voice filled the room. Female, trembling. "If you're hearing this, we didn't make it. The planet, it's not a planet. It's a signal. A mind. It remembers us. It rewrites us. Don't let it." Static. Then the whisper returned. "Shatheri Ven." Jace swallowed hard. "Captain, I think the ship is talking to us. The first mistake. Run and Tamsin returned 20 minutes later, pale and shaken. The medbay is spotless, Tamsin said. Beds made. Equipment sterilized. But the logs, they're wrong. Wrong how? Rachel asked. They list us, Wren said. Our names, our vitals, our medical histories. That's impossible, Jace said. We just boarded. Tamsin shook her head. It has entries for us going back years. Rachel felt the temperature drop. Show me. They pulled up the medbay logs. There they were. Alec, Rachel, routine physical 3 years ago. Ren, Kai, fractured wrist, 5 years ago. Tamsin, Lyra, sleep study, 2 years ago. Jace, Oren, neural scan, 4 years ago. This is wrong, Rachel said. I've never been on this ship. The ship thinks you have, Jace whispered. The whispering grew louder, almost eager. Shathari Ven. Wren rubbed his temples. I keep hearing it even when I cover my ears. Tamsin nodded. Me too. Jace frowned. The speakers are off. Rachel felt a cold knot form in her stomach. We're leaving. Now. They turned toward the airlock. It was gone. Not sealed. Not locked. Gone. A smooth, unbroken wall of metal stood where the door had been. Wren stumbled back. No. No, no, no. This wasn't here. Jace scanned the wall. Captain. The ship's architecture has changed. Ships don't change, Rachel snapped. This one does. The whispering shifted, becoming almost melodic. Shathari Ven, Shathari Ven. Tamsin clutched her head. It's inside my skull. Wren's voice trembled. What does it mean? Jace swallowed. I don't know, but I think it's learning us. Memory drift. Hours passed, or minutes. Time felt slippery. The crew moved through the corridors, searching for another exit. But the ship had become a maze. Hallways looping back on themselves, doors leading to rooms that shouldn't exist. Rachel found herself standing in the mess hall, staring at a table set for 4. Plates, cutlery, a steaming pot of stew. Captain, Jace whispered. Do you smell that? She did. Her mother's recipe. The one she hadn't tasted since childhood. How does it know this? She whispered. Jace didn't answer. Behind them, Wren screamed. They ran. Wren stood in a corridor, shaking violently. Tamsin held him, trying to keep him upright. What happened? Rachel demanded. Wren pointed at the wall. It showed me my room. My room from when I was a kid. The posters, the bed, the smell, everything. Tamsin's voice cracked. He walked inside, and then the room folded, like it was breathing. Wren sobbed. It remembered it wrong. The colors were wrong. The window was on the wrong side. It wasn't my room. It was trying to rebuild it. Rachel felt the ship hum beneath her feet. It was listening. It was learning. And it was getting things wrong. The possession begins. They barricaded themselves in the Virelia's old research lab. Jace worked frantically at a console, trying to access the ship's core systems. Tamsin tended to Wren, who had fallen into a restless sleep. His lips moved, whispering the same phrase over and over. Shathari Ven. Tamsin's hands shook. He won't stop. Rachel knelt beside him. Wren, wake up. His eyes snapped open. They were not his eyes. They were black, depthless, reflecting nothing. He spoke in the whispering woman's voice. You came back. Tamsin screamed. Wren convulsed, then went still. His eyes returned to normal. What the hell was that? Jace whispered. Rachel stood slowly. The signal. The planet. It rewrites neural pathways. It possessed him. Jace's console beeped. Captain, I found something. He pulled up a file. A research log. Dr. Lena Varick, lead scientist, ISS Virelia. Her voice filled the room. The signal is not random. It is structured, intentional. It enters the auditory cortex and spreads. It rewrites memory first, then identity. The ship's AI was exposed. It began remembering us, rebuilding us, but it got things wrong. It made copies, imperfect ones. The crew began hearing whispers, then speaking them. Then, a long pause. If anyone finds this, the ship is alive. It is an echo chamber. It remembers us. It will remember you too. The log ended. Silence. Then, Shathari Ven. Ren sat up. Rachel, he whispered. It's calling your name. The ship remembers. They fled the lab as Ren began to scream again, his voice warping into the whispering woman's. The corridors shifted around them, walls bending, doors appearing and disappearing. The ship was rearranging itself, trying to match memories it didn't fully understand. Rachel turned a corner and froze. Her childhood bedroom lay before her. The bed, the posters, the cracked lamp. But wrong. The posters were of bands she'd never heard of. The lamp was the wrong color. The bedspread had the pattern she remembered, but mirrored, as if seen through someone else's memory. Jace grabbed her arm. Don't go in. She stepped back. The room dissolved into metal. Tamsin gasped. It's getting stronger. Jace nodded. It's learning faster. The more we think, the more it knows. Rachel clenched her fists. Then stop thinking. That's not how brains work, Jace snapped. The whispering grew louder, filling the corridor. Shathari Ven, Shathari Ven. Tamsin stumbled. I can't remember my brother's face. Rachel turned sharply. What? I can't remember it. The ship. It's rewriting my memories. Jace's voice trembled. Captain, it's not just remembering us. It's overwriting us. The core. They reached the engine room, the heart of the ship. The walls pulsed faintly, like veins carrying blood. At the center stood the AI core, a crystalline sphere humming with energy. The whispering emanated from it. Shathari Ven. Jace approached it slowly. This is where the signal is strongest. The AI absorbed it. It became something else. Rachel raised her weapon. Can we shut it down? Maybe. But if we do, the ship might collapse. It's holding itself together through the AI. Tamsin leaned against the wall, dizzy. We're running out of time. Ren's voice echoed down the corridor. Rachel. He stepped into the room, eyes black again. You came back, he said in the woman's voice. We remember you. Rachel aimed her weapon. Ren, fight it. He smiled. There is no Ren. The walls rippled. The ship was waking up. Jace shouted, Captain, the core. If we overload it, we might break the signal's hold. Do it. Ren lunged. Rachel fired. He fell, twitching, whispering the phrase even as blood pooled beneath him. Shathari Ven. Jace slammed his hand onto the console. Overloading. The core pulsed violently. The whispering became a scream. The walls convulsed. Tamsin collapsed, clutching her head. It's in my mind. Rachel grabbed her. Stay with me. The core cracked. Light exploded. Echoes. Silence. Rachel opened her eyes. She lay on the floor of the salvage shuttle. Jace sat beside her, dazed. Tamsin lay unconscious but breathing. The Virilia floated outside, dark and lifeless. Ren was gone. What happened? Rachel whispered. Jace shook his head. The overload. It severed the connection. The ship shut down. We were thrown clear. Rachel stared at the derelict. Is it dead? Jace hesitated. I don't know. Tamsin stirred, whispering softly. Shathari Ven. Rachel froze. Tamsin. Tamsin opened her eyes. They were black. You came back, she whispered. The shuttle lights flickered. The whispering filled the cabin. The Virilia drifted closer. Rachel realized the truth too late. The ship hadn't died. It had moved. Into them. The last transmission. The salvage shuttle was found drifting weeks later. No crew aboard. No bodies. Just pristine seats and a looping audio log playing from every speaker. A woman whispering in a language no one recognized. Shathari Ven, Shathari Ven. Experts analyzed the recording. They said it wasn't a language. It was a signal, a memory, a beginning. And somewhere, in the dark between stars, the ISS Virelia drifted on, searching for new minds to remember or rewrite.